First of all, you need to start a new blank Excel document, and we've just saved that so then we can start working on it to do our project plan. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to create a little summary document which is just going to summarise the information from the project brief. It's actually quite good to do because it helps you understand what tasks it is that you need to do in your project. So let's start with a title. So RBSX Group Limited, that's our client. We're just going to call it Digital Project. Let's start with key project information. So we've got key projects info. So we need things like the requested timescale in weeks, the requested timescale in days, hours worked per staff member, and then predicted staff absence. So basically, this is all the information that we're given here. So predicted timescale in weeks, 17 weeks. We need to work out how many days that is. Basically, we just times it by 7, because 7 days in a week. Hours worked per staff member. So we're told that there, 7 hours a day. And then predicted staff absence, we're told that there. So we're just going to basically transfer that into a little table. Right, so there we go, it's going to look like that. Now the way you work that out, basically, I'll show you how to do that. If you click on that, you click on formulas, click there, multiply by 7. Press the tick, and you get the number of days. Next, what we need to do is our list of tasks. So we're going to start at the top there. So we've got task, and then we've got estimated hours. So basically all we're going to do there is we're going to copy the task. So we're going to start with that one. So we can just copy that, paste it in there, estimated hours is 21. If you're going to do it like that, be advised that when you get down here, so we've got deploy modules, if you select it like that, it then drops it into 2 different cells like that. Do not merge the cells because it might mess up later on. Just keep everything separate for now, and then I'll show you how to format it. Okay, so there we go, nicely formatted, and we can see that now it looks like that. So it's basically just copying everything in the same order as it is in the set task brief. So you just copy and paste it and put it all in there like that. Next bit we need to do is the members of staff. So we're going to have staff member, their role, a key, and then pay per hour. The key, so we can colour in the Gantt chart so you can see which resource, which staff member has been assigned to which task. So all we do is we go back to our brief and we go to our staff profiles, copy the name. So we're going to copy Sarah, her role, senior software engineer, we're in there, pay per hour. She gets 105, so we just copy that in there. Make it a little bit bigger. So with the key, all we do is colour that in. So we get the bucket and we pick a colour. Have a different colour for each member of staff. And this is what it looks like formatted. So we've got each member of staff. They're all given a different colour and we've all got their pay per hour. We can format that as currency. Just right click, format cells, click currency, and make sure you've got the pound symbol in there and it will format that as currency. And then we'll just name the tab down the bottom. So double click on that and we're going to call it Project Info Summary. Okay. Once we've done that, then we can start on the Gantt chart next.